Are you looking to buy or sell a home? Well, the data is in. October's numbers have just surfaced, and I want to get into detail with you so that way you're better prepared in this marketplace. In this video, we're going to break down the metrics of what's gone on, all the pricing trends, inventory levels, and what we might see over the next few months. Let's get into the data. Now, San Diego's kind of a dynamic real estate marketplace. Overall, you can see on all the trends, everything is trending up. But let's get specific into the different metrics that affect the entire marketplace as a whole. And I will forewarn you, not all communities are the same. This is a general analysis across the county, your community or area. We could break that down even further and get into those details. But let's look at everything overall. San Diego County overall is up. We're up almost 11% of closed property compared to last year. And of that, a 1 year change in home sales, we're up almost 40%. That's crazy considering the numbers, the dynamic of the economy. But there's some things that really changed to help facilitate those numbers compared to this time last year. Let's go into specifically, let's say, detached homes. Well, we're up 14.5% of closed transactions compared to this time last year, and we're up 4.2% in attached homes, condos, townhomes, compared to the same time. Now, there's a lot of things that have kind of come into play that have allowed that, and you can see those numbers really across the board have continued to just go up. One of the biggest things that has changed is the upward trend of new listings. New listings across the board have dynamically increased across San Diego County. There have been more sellers that have come to the marketplace and put their homes on the market than any time in 2023. So what that has done is it's really changed the inventory levels across the board. We're up almost 31% from this time last year with regards to detached homes, and we're up 51% as per inventory levels at this time last year with attached homes. That's a crazy amount of inventory, and guess what? They're still selling. So if you're a home seller in this marketplace, you're going to have a more comfortable feeling knowing that if you come to market, there's a high probability someone is going to purchase your property. They're going to find it attractive and they're going to want to buy it. Now, there's some factors at play that really could change those things, though. Pricing is probably one of the biggest things. Pricing has trended on an upward trend across the board. Nothing has really changed there. Some communities have been hit harder. Now, you'll probably see in the headlines, oh, prices are crashing, prices are falling. And I've even had videos of where prices are falling. The reality of that is, though, where the prices are falling are on overzealous sellers that had probably overpriced their property to begin with. So don't believe everything that you read. An appropriately priced home that goes up for sale will sell in this marketplace, even with interest rates where they're at. Now, there's a lot of key factors that are probably going to change the dynamic of where we're headed over the next few months. One of the biggest things is that we had a high closing ratio at the end of October. It really put the numbers up. We went overboard with regards to how many homes we closed. And the reason for that was mortgage rates took a slight dip. So if you take a look right there in September, we had this really low peak. And for the month of October, we had a high number of closings. That's because those people were able to, some even get under a 6% interest rate for their home loan. Some of those have trickled into November. We'll probably see a little extra closings in November as well. But overall, that's where the dynamic of the massive amounts of closings came in. Most of them were within the past 6 weeks of the time of the video recording. So one of the biggest things that has changed, though, is days on market. So know as a home seller that if you're coming to the marketplace, time frames to sell have increased. Average days on market in San Diego County, if you're a detached home, have gone to 40 days. If you're an attached home, they're 31 days. Those are up 15% overall compared to last year. And with detached homes, you're up almost 66% compared to this time last year. So we got to really pay attention to those types of things when you're coming to market as a home seller to factor in those time frames for what you want to do. Most clients that we meet, they have a plan of action. They're either headed somewhere or they have an intent to move into another home. And if you know that you have to be on the market for 30 or 45 days before you ever receive an offer for your property, you want to factor that into your time frame before you're going to be able to move to your next home, whether that be in San Diego County or if you're moving out of state. Just factor in that time frame is what it's going to take before you start to see your first offer. Now, there are people that sell a home still in one weekend. They're a really unique, I would call them unicorn product. But the reality is that 30 to 45 day time frame is really realistic in today's market. These numbers are going to change as we continue on to the end of the year. We just went through an election. Things are already changing. Mortgage rates, obviously, have stayed and hovered around 7%. They actually went up after the election. We've kind of settled at 7%. I do believe that they will come down over time, but it will be nothing fast. It's going to be a gradual decrease. So don't think that you're going to have mortgage rates in the 5%. However, one thing is true. If you're a home buyer in this marketplace, there are home buyers getting better deals right now with sellers that have to sell than they will 90 to 120 days from now. And the reason is, as interest rates start to fall, for every 1% interest rates fall, 5 million home buyers come into the marketplace. 5 million home buyers in the entire United States come into the marketplace for 1%. Most homeowners, when surveyed, have said that if rates got under 6%, they would consider moving or purchasing. So you have to understand those dynamics and make sure that you're ready. So when that market shifts or just before it's scheduled to shift, you're in a position to take action. So I hope you got some value out of this. We provide monthly indicators and break down the data. We even go in specific. If you have something in your community that you want to go break down even a bit further, send me a message. I'm happy to break down your community and get you specific numbers on your property as well. So I'm Steve Rozart. I'm a local real estate agent here in La Mesa, California. I cover the entire county. I've been doing this for over 30 years now. It's just a great and fantastic investment, not only for you, but also for your family. And I do believe that housing is available for everyone. Just got to find that deal.